I think we got Nicole, you're next, and I'm going to go back and get that list.
Hi there. Today we're all very concerned about the current economic mess that we're in, and every time we go and buy groceries at the store, fill up our cars, pay our electric bills, we can all see the huge price increases. Yet our government downplays the impact that inflation has on our daily lives. In 1913, the Federal Reserve, which is a private bank, was created to control the purchasing power of our money. Since we changed from a gold and silver-backed currency to a fiat currency, we have lost over 90% of the value of our dollar. Every time the Federal Reserve prints more money, you will need more dollars to buy the same things you bought before. Congressman Ron Paul has been warning people for 30 years about the dangers of having a dollar that is backed by absolutely nothing. He has repeatedly introduced legislation to audit the Federal Reserve and also to end the Federal Reserve so we can return to sound money. We are now finally realizing the danger of having a worthless piece of paper that can be devalued at government's whim. We are all suffering consequences of the current economic situation, so what can we do about this dilemma? Well, there are 4 simple steps that we can take in order to restore our economic freedom here in South Carolina. The first is to support the South Carolina Sound Money Committee. If you go to www.scsoundmoney.com, you can find out more information about this group of people who are working very hard to restore gold and silver as legal tender right here in South Carolina. Let's make South Carolina the role model for the rest of the country. Contact your legislators and tell them you strongly support the South Carolina gold and silver bills. Senator David Thomas introduced it as S-862, and Representative Mike Pitts sponsored it as H-4128. The second step you can do is to contact Jim DeMint, who recently introduced the Sound Money Promotion Act, which was co-sponsored by Mike Lee and Rand Paul, and also give Lindsey Graham a call and let him know he needs to get on board with this too, and he needs to represent South Carolina's best interest. Third, we can contact our U.S. senators and representatives and tell them that you want them to sign on as co-sponsors to audit the Fed, and that is H-459 and S-202. The last step that you can take is to support a presidential candidate who is taking the economy seriously by addressing the root of the problem, which is the Federal Reserve System. The only candidate who warned us of our current economic situation, who introduced legislation to stop the hidden inflationary tax, and currently offers real solutions. Beware of imitators. They are out there. Other candidates are using sound money buzzwords to impress you, yet they have no record to support their claims. We should expect much more than rhetoric. So I encourage everyone to do your own research, but I know that I'm supporting the only candidate who has an impeccable, strictly constitutional, fiscally conservative, pro-life, pro-gun rights, pro-liberty voting record. No other Republican candidate will gain support from not only the Republicans, but also libertarians, constitutionalists, independents, and yes, even Democrats. So I'm voting for the champion of the Constitution, Ron Paul 2012. Thank you.